great drops off the bat, and I guess in semis, you know, that is the infamous like 50-50 drop spot, right? You know, you have these arena games where you see 20 people trying to land there, but obviously in an environment like this, I think that is less likely. Great start though from Avery. He's able to pick up 2 really easy eliminations. It's almost like he's fighting the Stark bots there. You wouldn't even think those are real players.
It looks like they have the whole main building to themselves while there's multiple duos over in the warehouse over there. If I'm these two and I get main uncontested multiple times, there is no reason they should not qualify. Bugha using that mobility to quickly get over to the warehouse, identifying that there's only 1 player remaining. Now that's going to be Poppin versus 2 of the best players on NAEs currently. And Poppin is struggling big time with some Stark bots. Now Bugha and Avery are coming to clean this up.
Taylor, you talk about qualified. If they have Stark uncontested, they should be winning the whole damn thing. You know, there's no reason why you shouldn't be winning when you have Stark all uncontested to yourself. Even just the main build and alone uncontested, it's just so strong. And I think...
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. The expectations aren't as high, and there's Jock who's going for the reboot, but Bloody Burritos is hopping in. Jock holding that right-hand peak behind. Neither of them can build on this car here. It's the next shot wins, and oh, that's going to be Burritos walking away with that. Jock and Acorn eliminated early in this game.
So he needs to ensure that he kind of holds things out so that Stir6 can get into a position to better help. And he does, right? Stir6 hits some nice tags onto Speedy, but wakey, eye drop, you gotta pay attention because, oh my goodness, he's just been absolutely pooed on. Take back everything I say, you don't have to pay attention. You clearly are very focused because...
We saw iDrop putting some tags, almost baiting these players to come over and push him, knowing that Stir6 was gonna be nearby. Now we go to another EU duo, use that gas can to get an elim. Anas with a nice play there, gets 1 player down, and now Q's all by himself, but so is Anas. A 1v1 fight, Anas on 60 HP, Q not much more if he's even near. Now this fight's gonna come down to who hits their shots. Q goes down to Anas, nice peek to finish that fight. Gotta get his teammate up quick.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how Anas and Flick do, because, you know, in EU, right, in the EU semis, they came 51st. They missed the finals by 1, you know, position on the leaderboard. And so, you know, I can tell you for a fact they weren't very happy about it. And I'm sure they're going to come out today, you know, with their eyes set on the finals, trying to, you know, make up for lost time, really, because for them to not make it through, a bit of a surprise, because they are one of the stronger duos, right? 2 stronger players within EU. And Anas hits a nice shot to really close out the fight there. And hopefully we can see them, you know, posture themselves to have a great game.
And they should. It seems like they had dirty docks to themselves. The materials there are one of the most consistent on the entire map, because you can get brick and metal much easier than some other POIs that you're landing. It allows you to upgrade. And now we're just jumping around from EU team to EU team, but not going to work out for Mexi and Kylix there. They go down to Nevify and Tight. You know, just watching teams get out of Storm. You know, the rotates are important. We see a nice little play here by Omar and Sirhat. Get a surprise. Frat's jumping like a jack in the box, and he's got a pump. Taking him down. Oh, and a nice little snipe there by Trini.
Yeah, picks up the sniperoo. Not something that we've seen much of in the past couple of days, but it's nice that he's able to pick that one up. Unfortunately, his duo goes down, which is not very good whatsoever. And he's found himself now from having an amazing highlight play to in a 2v1 in the zone. So now he's maybe going to look for a snipe. Will he connect?
Oh.
He does. Not a headshot though. And now in a 1v1 in the zone against this player who's snuck up on him, not really well, right? That guy probably could have picked up a couple of shots before taking this fight. And now he's going to be forced to use the chug splashes as his health is dwindling.
And just a little note, we saw that pop up on our screen. Aspect and Zuni's have won a 2nd game now. So they are positioning themselves super well to start off this tournament. Lots more Fortnite to be played, but you can't ask for a better start than 2 wins within the first hour, Levin.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, I talked about hitting the ground running. That's exactly what they've done, you know. Yeah, and the shots do pay off. They pick up the knock, and they're going down to finish it. They mean business. And I think they know they have the advantage, right? In a 2v1 situation, And now they're going to make quick work of this player here. Yeah, he goes down. Frat goes down, and you know, really, really quick engagement for them, and going to prove to be fruitful as well. Yeah, it's become incredibly expensive for both players, and you know, at this point, you actually just have to pick up the elimination, right? You have to finish the fight because you spent so much to get to this point, and it doesn't look like Crimson has the advantage, and he does. Trini does go down, but you know, at what cost? Because they've spent so much resources. He is going to be able to pick up his teammate in the zone here, but their game is in shambles now for sure. It can be detrimental, but they'll have to move on to the next one. Null and Color, though, they're going to be in a fight, and Null looking to try put them in a position where they have the advantage, but he gets completely rinsed. And now Color's in a 1v2, and now Color's back in the lobby because Tahi...
Looks like that was the plan, and then that duo right behind him made their decision for him to keep walking. Now a lobby-focused team in front of them. Looks like they're getting shot from at least 3 different teams, if not 4, and they're just going down. There's really not much once the entire lobby decides to focus you. And Avery and Bugha need to be careful, because if they make the same choices that those two did below them, they will be next. But we see them using the hard materials right away, firing back, making sure to take advantage and punish potential players for just sitting out in the open, spraying away.
Yeah, and I think you saw from as soon as the zone like popped, teams are trying to scramble as fast as possible, because if you are one of those last teams to try and make your way in, it could be costly. You see Tahi, you know, and Sprite, they're not, you know, slowing down by any means, right? Picking up a quick elimination and continuing along their rotation line.
These guys don't care who is in their way. If you're in the line of sight, you are in fire range, and they're going to treat it as such. Oh, another one. Tahi breaks the shield of this player, and he looks to get in. That's another elim coming through. Builds out quickly, gets full control of that next box. Another teammate coming past. Is Tahi going to take him down as well? We see Avery getting a knock. Everyone is looking for additional eliminations, and that's Rox on the other side of Bugha and Avery. That's going to be a problem, as Rox is now all by himself. Avery getting beamed. He goes down. Oh no, Bugha's all by himself. Now it's a 1v1 versus Rox. Bugha's going to back off.
Nobody really having, you know, a max pool, and so we could see a lot of people grouped up, and the player count sort of fall here as players sort of run into each other.
Yeah, Bugha's going to be in a good spot, and just on cue, there's Tahi. Looks like he took some damage, going to be able to get close to a full 200 effective HP. His teammate tarping ahead in front of him. These guys need to get back together as the rotations are getting them separated. Now he's using the bounce pad all by himself. Sprite's following behind. Rox is still up on the high ground, but I don't see AJ. Okay, yes, AJ is well behind. These guys have split the high ground and are now holding it from both ends of the zone. AJ getting over to his teammate, and the chaos in the mid ground and low ground continues. Levin, is someone going to be able to win this game from down below?
Yeah, it's so interesting to me to see how this is panning out. It seems not many teams too focused on the potential of taking a height. I hope we'd see someone look for it, because right now the madness is insane. If you look at the screen on the left, so many players' health just going down, flicking a Nas on the mid ground here, trying to rotate their way in, staying safe and clear of any sort of action. You see Tahi picking up even more eliminations on your screen as well, and he's just been on an absolute tear.
Yeah, he's feeling himself this game, and I would assume that continues throughout the rest of the day. He is vibing. Sprite is right behind him. Flicking a Nas, playing the mid ground very well. Inspire looking to make a play onto height. Bugha still alive down below. We have Chewy and Justice playing low ground as well. AJ and Rox have decided to give up high ground, and that was given over to Inspire and Stony. A Nas and Flick putting pressure onto height, but don't appear to be looking to make a play. Just want to slow them down. And Zone is dropping down the mountain like a waterfall. Everyone needs to get down because the river is going to continue to flow. And as I say that, no, it is actually pulling adjacent to the mountain. So jump up Tahi with another elimination.
Yeah, and you see here so many players falling As the zone pushes up this hill, it's going to be essential that, you know, you try to stay ahead. You don't want to get caught down below, and it's up to the high ground teams to really make their lives difficult, right? If you're on a team on height, you want to really force these players down, make that, you know, their potential of getting up almost impossible. When you see AJ here coming up clutch because he had no materials, he wasn't going to be able to make it up this hill, and now there's an opportunity for him to do so, but he's not stopping, right? He wants even more. He's trying to pick up an elimination here on Fish, and he does as well, and him and Rockstar going from looking in a bad spot to being in a very comfortable one. And speaking of comfortable, you look at higher ground, Stony and Inspire still, you know, holding things down on that regard. And look at the lobby, so many players fell trying to make it up that hill.
Overtime teammates wind up taking down one another, and now it's just Stony up above. Sprite is still alive. It looks like the only full duo is going to be Rokes and AJ. Actually, I apologize. It looks like Fish and Zen are also a duo. So it's a 2v2v1v1. So many players remaining. AJ and Rokes jumping down. They big hit on the Zen there. Now Rokes is looking to take down Fish. AJ healing up. He does take down Fish. This is a 2v1v1 situation now. Stony holding the high ground, waiting for the rest of the lobby to decide themselves who gets to play for first and second. He wants to at least make sure he keeps height and drops down at the right time, but so does Kirby as he makes the crash pad play. Not going to work out for him. He gets thrown in the zone. AJ versus Rokes. Can they take down Stony?
A battle of just the power, right? You see, looking to pick up the final shot. Crash pads up, and a great display from them as a duo, staying on that low ground and really solidifying the victory royale.
I'm sure that we're going to see a bit of aggressive plays from our top 10 right here. And look at that up on top. It's none other than Hen and Tom with 225 points. But right below them, it's Queasy and Trulex, two Dreamhack Open veterans.